family, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Wupe, and I am a YouTuber who is passionate about Christ, love, and especially encouragement as I am trying to live out my gift. From the last video, I had been going through the most as far as running the home is concerned. So before we get into today's video, I will just go ahead and read the verse that inspired today's video, and we're reading from Psalm 127 verse 1, and it reads, "Except the Lord build the home, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman worketh but in vain." Okay, so that is the verse for today, Psalm 127 verse 1. So in my last video, I had posted a rant about just how the home can be an exhausting place in general. I saw some of my friends who reached out and said, "Girl, that's the story of my life," or "So true." And also there was also a cross section of my friends who one reached out to, "Do you need to talk?" And yes, I needed to talk, and we talked about it, which was great. And I was just given some really good tips which have really helped, and as you can see, I'm a little brighter. I mean, the house is still a bit of a mess. We only just moved, so it will take some time. Okay, so my topic for today is very simple, and I'm still trying to keep the videos to as short as 10 minutes, just so that I can still have your attention. And I'm very excited that I have a following of people so far who actually view the videos. So thank you all our 33 subscribers, and our viewership is, out of 33, we get about 19 views, so that's a good thing. My goal is not to create content just so I put it out there and I grow the numbers, but I'm hoping I can get feedback, and we're doing content that can help you and me grow. And I'm hoping that in time, these 19 viewers will become viewers that engage and interact and can help me grow too. So it's just not about me. And yeah, so I'm really grateful to our 33 subscribers. So my topic for today, like I said, if I hadn't said it, the topic for today is attitude, and we're really talking about the state of the heart as far as building the home goes, right? So I think it was Pastor Mildred who I came across either on YouTube or on Facebook, who said Christianity is living for an audience of one, and that resonated so much with my spirit. And like in everything, I feel like I have taken that on as my life principle as well, in that whether it's marriage and now this week the home, I am living for an audience of one. Now this audience of one is not my husband. This audience of one is God. Okay, so from the beginning of time, the enemy has always attacked the home, right? So we see in creation, Adam was alone. He lived in the Garden of Eden. We don't hear a mention of the serpent or the enemy or the devil. Eve comes in, and now Adam and Eve create a family. They create a unit, and the enemy attacks that. I don't think that was a coincidence. I think it was very calculated on the side of the enemy. So the starting point is to understand that for Christians, I don't know about non-believers and other religions, or if they even believe in the devil having an enemy, but for believers is understanding that the home is a place that the enemy will always attack. Okay, and will always attack not the building. I mean, maybe by burning the house, but not just the building, but like the people involved. And as the woman of the home, I am sort of given to the management of the home. So it's not surprising that the enemy would make me the target of the home whenever an attack happens. So it's having that first fundamental knowledge that as long as we have a home, and this home has believers, the enemy will always exist to attack it. And therefore we have to be on guard. And the Bible tells us that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So yes, I can clean the house and it can be sparkling. Yes, I can cook great meals. It won't prevent the enemy from attacking us. And something that speaks to that has been my husband's attitude through this week. I have been super exhausted, like I had explained in my last 2 videos. And my husband, guys, is gifted with the fruit of the spirit of patience. And 2 nights I came home from work and he just said, go lie down. I know how tired you are, go and rest. And he made us dinner and he did the dishes and he sat with me to listen to me about what's going on. And that's part of building a home. Even though primarily I am the one who is the manager of the home, I think I found that it's a true blessing to be able to be managing this home with a partner who not only appreciates you but can honor your role and also understand that you're only a human being and that you will need breaks, and who sympathizes, because sometimes what you need is sympathy. And I'm really grateful. Shout out to you, Moses. I love you. You are absolutely the best thing that has ever happened to me. Yeah, and so I was going to also discuss this under 3 specific headings. The first one is the home is a place of rest. So the home is not only a place of rest for everyone else, it is also a place of rest for me. And I feel like that's what my husband has shown me in the last few days with everything that has been going on and me being so exhausted. So it's a place of rest, not only for the people who are coming in. I had talked about a few tips about planning, which helps manage the home well. So for you to be able to catch those moments of rest, you really have to time yourself, but also even the people who live with you have to come along with you. But also it means you will have to communicate to them, which also goes to attitude, because a lot of women, a lot of the work in the home falls on our shoulders. Well, as it should be. It is what it is. A lot of work falls on our shoulders, the chores, the cooking, the kids for those who have kids. But also we should ask for help, and asking for help comes from the right attitude, knowing that you are a human being and you are limited in your capacity. So ask for help, communicate. If you have people you keep at home, explain to them that you're tired and you need this done and you need this done a certain way. So ask for help, because the home is a place for rest, not just for everyone around you, but a place of rest for you. So when you plan and work in harmony with people, it goes to attitude, and you might get some rest. The second point is the home is a place of ministry. So a lot of what I love about weddings, and I just attended one amazing wedding, congratulations Mwambi and Mwango, is how people legit pray for you and they're happy for you, and at our wedding, the prayer that really stuck with me was by our elder Daka, and he prayed. I can't remember exactly what the words are. I've been meaning to go back to him and ask those words if he will remember, but he prayed for our home to be a place where the saints can come and find rest and solace, something to that effect. Now, if I don't have rest, it's very difficult for someone else to come into my home and experience that rest, because I don't know if any of you people with homes or houses have experienced this, but your attitude, the spirit in which you're existing at a particular moment generally spills over to the attitude in the house. So if you're sad and upset, that's the energy, that's the word I was looking for, that's the energy you put out, and that's the energy you will receive. So the home is a place of ministry, right? So when he prayed that prayer, it was like a word for me. So as a place of ministry, again, if I'm not rested, if I'm not in the right attitude, that's the energy I will give out. And then what is ministry? It is a place where people can be edified. It is a place where people will come to know the Lord Jesus Christ. And it's not just about preaching. Yes, we will have devotions at night, but if my meals are not planned on time, then family devotion is delayed and I miss an opportunity to preach the gospel or edify someone. Again, your attitude, it matters. Goes back to planning and everything I've already talked about. Okay, so as a place of ministry, it starts within. It starts from inside and it flows to the outside. So the home is a place of ministry, and the Lord can use the home, but it is up to us. Again, what is our heart's attitude in allowing the Lord to use that as a place of ministry? And number 3, the home is a place of warfare. This one is packed, and I'm sure there will be a time when I have guests. I'd like to speak to like an older, what does it mean to be a mom of teenagers in a home? Because a lot of I was like a difficult teenager, not a rebellious one, but just because I used to shut down, keep to myself kind of teenager, right? So it's a place of warfare, it's a place of prayer. And I'm glad that I end with this point, because I don't know how anyone else can do it. You can't, okay, believe, since my audience hopefully mostly is Christians, is I don't know how you can do life without prayer and the word. It's a place of warfare, and this ties into the introductory points I made about Adam and Eve and the enemy attacking the home. The home is a place of warfare because it is a place of ministry. So the enemy is not happy that we are spreading the gospel and edifying people, and therefore you will have to constantly keep in prayer for children, for the guests who come in to your home. In Africa, there's even stories about charms and stuff. So you just have to keep in prayer. It's a place of warfare because your husband is going out every day. Your kids are going out in the world every day. So we have to keep in prayer and in warfare, because the enemy we have is very, very real. So I'm hoping in the next episode I would have secured my guests, and we will get started on part 2 of managing the home. So today the issue was mostly attitude. Where is your heart at, and why are you doing what you're doing? Is it for an audience of one who is God, or you're just putting up a show for the people who come into your home, for them to see that you have nice things or you have a clean house? What is the vision? What is the point? What is the why behind what you do in as far as managing the home goes? And if there are any specific topics about managing the home, and this is not strictly for people who are married and have kids, even people who are single and have their own houses, you have unique challenges. For instance, being single and you're working and you live in your own house, and especially for the women, there's issues about boundaries. Just because you're single, everyone thinks that they can just come to you and take stuff from you, or come and live at your house, or guys who think they can stay at your house until midnight, or just drop in at any hour of the day. That also goes to managing the home. So yeah, let me know what specific issues you would like to discuss as far as the home goes, and I think this would make for a very helpful series if we all jumped on it and did it together. So thank you again to our 33 subscribers, and anyone who is not a subscriber yet and has been viewing these videos. I value your time. I'm trying to live out my gift of encouragement, and I'm glad you could come along with me on this journey. So until the next one, this has been Wupe. Thank you for joining me. Bye.